Okay, so I'm Grasswalker. Hello and welcome to the final game of Group B of the Dota 2 Bot Masters tournament. What we've got here on the Radiant side is Extreme Push, who is battling to attempt to win this game, and if they do so, they will create a three-way tie where every player in the group has 2 wins and 1 loss, whereas Furious Puppy is competing to turn their 2-0 score into a 3-0 score. If Puppy wins this game, Furious Puppy wins this game, they will be straight into the upper bracket, playing off against the second place team in the playoffs, and they're going to be really happy with that. We're seeing some interesting picks here. Extreme Push always picks the same 5 heroes: Undying, Keeper of the Light, Death Prophet, Shadow Shaman, Venomancer. Wait, Venomancer? I don't think we've seen a Venomancer from them before. I don't think they picked Venomancer before. I'm trying to think what their pick is, because they've played the same lineup in both the games that they've been in, and there's no way it was a Venomancer. Oh my god, what was it? Undying Coddle is the classic, because the Undying, he usually starts getting monster kills, he throws down the tombstone, starts obliterating the game. The Death Prophet's always their mid, that's always what they put mid, and she'll cast the Exorcism, run in, do some stuff. And then Shadow Shaman is the right call. I've seen that one before from Extreme Push, but I have never seen them pick a Venomancer, so they're trying something new in an attempt to throw Puppy off and create some kind of attempt to win this game, because if both teams are ascending to the playoffs, that's just how it is. Ultimate AI went 0-3 in the group, so all of these teams are safe because they all have at least 1 win. But if Extreme Push wins this, there's a tie for the whole group, because everyone went 2-1 and they all beat different people. I'm not sure what's going to happen then, because I didn't factor in for tiebreakers. So part of me is rooting for Furious Puppy to just 3-0 the group and say, listen, we're the dominant team of this group, put us straight in that super upper bracket, let's see what happens then. I'm interested to see what happens. Another thing worth noting is the fact that on average, the average game length for Extreme Push is 57 minutes. They had a 67-minute snoozer that caused the person I replaced to quit the game. Quit casting, quit the game, he's uninstalled it, he's gone. He's done. And they also had a 56-minute snooze fest against Cancer AI, where it just took ages. Leshrac is their normal pick instead of the Veno. I wonder why they didn't go for the Leshrac.
Consider yourself denied.
Seeing DP wander into mid lane and go 2-2 on CS already. That's a dominant showing against a Viper, and normally Vipers are lane dominators. They're supposed to come in and really take over the lane and not let anyone get anything done. Or Extreme Push to be treating Puppy like this, that's quite dangerous, because they're off in all 3 lanes. They're 2-0 on the Undying, 2-1 on the Shadow Shaman, although that's not supposed to be the farmer, I don't think. Meanwhile, Bristleback has yet to last hit a creep, and Viper's 1 CS deep. Got a bit of a chase here. 20 strength stolen. Decay's down to 12. Coddle getting chased by this Troll Warlord, sorry. I don't know if Lion Troll is a strong lane, and I definitely don't think it does well against Undying Coddle, but we'll see how it develops in the mid-game. Earth Spirit rolls in on the Veno, but that's the end of that exchange. We might be seeing a similar situation as we've seen in effectively all of Furious Puppy's games, where they don't have great early lanes. Their first 6 to 7 minutes is really weak, and then that's it. They just turn it on and they play the rest of the game in excellently strong fashion. Bristle, I believe, is a go-to for Furious Puppy. They've picked it at least twice. And I mean, they've won with it twice. I think Bristle's one of the strongest heroes in this whole tournament. He has 2 MVPs to his name. Compared to some of the other most picked heroes in the tournament, you've got like Dazzle, who I think is 0-4. You've got Lich, who's like 1-4. There are some real stinking heroes in this tournament that people keep picking, and it does not seem to be working out. On the other hand, you've got very strong heroes like Witch Doctor and Warlock that I believe are something like 3-0, 3-1. We'll look at the stats at some other point in some other video. Worry about this game for now. I've got very passive lanes for now. Undying and Coddle are on the loose, which is not what you want because Undying doesn't have any CS. I don't think it matters anyway because they don't buy items. Just about the levels and the XP. To get something like that level 4 tombstone as soon as possible is very important. Hero levels, I mean Undying's level 1 with 3.5 minutes in, and he's not getting any XP right now. He's just running around wasting his time. He's 2 creeps away from level 2. Just go and get level 2, buddy. Venomancer seems to be not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. The wards are sort of commanding the respect of the enemy team. He rolls away Earth Spirit just to get out of those wards. Pushing the tower. Getting about 50 damage tickled onto that. Viper's chasing the DP. This lane's sort of equalizing now. It would be brutal. Furious Puppy could get a kill here. Viper onto the Death Prophet. I mean, where's she gonna go if she's so slow? She's poisoned up, she's ticking down. She's dead. There's your first blood. In the other lane, I can't get them both at the same time. You have the reverse counter kill. Tombstone gets dropped and that's it. Tombstone is so hard to deal with. Undying's win rate is atrocious in this tournament, but it shouldn't be. Necro Benno dies all the way down here. Earth Spirit getting chased by the Shaman, but it looks like... And then the Earth Spirit might die to these wards. He's healthy enough, he should be okay. Okay, they're fine. But a spicy take on the laning stage. Sort of nothing happening for 4 minutes, and all of a sudden 4 kills in 40 seconds. Nobody's getting any good farm though. This is bad farm. Undying forced back under his tower.
There it goes.
I think they want him. They've slowed him. Roll not quite able to benefit from the bonus attack speed. 24 stolen strength will start decaying. Here's the tombstone. They need to decide, are we in or are we out? Because you cannot be here. He's neither in nor out, and he's just getting attacked by these little gross things. Zombie things summoned up. And they have decided we are out. Bot lane still struggling to deal with these Venom wards, but they are... I mean, they're just farming them, really. It's costing them health, but that's another solo kill in the mid lane. Oh, and then it killed top as well. I just spied his health bar slipping away. The lanes are falling apart. The extreme push. And the lanes are usually what go well for them. Usually you see this Undying, he's got like 7 kills. Oh, Venno dies as well. I'm missing it all. What I was trying to say is Extreme Push usually dominates the lanes and then struggles to transition into anything in the late game and eventually just crumbles. But Furious Puppy, they're saying actually, it's to your early game. We're not even going to let you win that. Huge stun on the Coddle, and he is absolutely dead. Meanwhile, I don't want to miss anything. Viper is level 7. 1 Viper strike. This Death Prophet's probably dead. That's an approach though, right? You know your enemies are excellent laners, and they take over the game. Lion dying to the tombstone, unfortunately. Just turn around and hit the zombie and you'll stay alive.
The maggots clean you.
2-1 for the Undying. Not quite the usual like 7-0 that he's working on. He's still doing a great job this game. Can't stop the troll farming is a huge downside though. Troll 21 CS. But you don't want to lose the lanes to a lane dominating team in extreme push. Pick a Viper, send it mid, dominate the mid lane. Pick a Bristle, send it bot, dominate the bot lane. Wow, that Earth Spirit just did huge damage with the silence there. Top lane. They're pushing with the catapult, keeping in the Viper. This is about to be a massacre. It's got double damage! In comes the Nether Toxin. That Undying super dead. Now they can clean up Tombstone. Troll Wall did an excellent counter pick to the Tombstone, and we got a double kill bot as well. Both Venno and Shadow Shaman get massacred. Across the map, that is huge disaster for them. But yeah, as I was saying, Troll Warlord with the further stacks getting faster and faster attacks, an excellent option against Undying. I don't know if he's very good this patch, but I don't think bots really care about what's good in the patch. I don't know if it makes any difference to them. It makes a difference to whether they win, but I don't think they care when they're picking. That double kill from down bot. Viper's on the hunt. Finished his treads. He's running around like treads Wraithband wand, and he's acting like a Chad, man. This guy is running around like he's got 2 rapiers with the way that he's treating this game. Sort of casually walking away from 3 heroes there. Now I've got a situation where Bristle's farming bot, Lion was farming top. They were getting everything from all 3 lanes, and now they've switched it up. Bristle's coming mid. Furious Puppy wants a huge 5v5 fight mid. In comes the stone, kicked by the Earth Spirit. Death Prophet's going down. Ooh, there's another Toxin put down. Undying, the Tombstone's here. It's getting zombies on everybody, but everyone's already dead. Bottle's final, and that's it. That's all 5 dead. Now can they survive the zombies? And it looks like they're doing fine, actually. Tao's going to clean up a couple of them. Earth Spirit's tanky enough that he doesn't really care about these zombies, and Tombstone expires, and I mean, it's a 5-man wipe at 10 minutes. Only 1k gold. Like, that doesn't feel like a fair reward for what they just did. I had my doubts, so I was like, listen, you got all 3 lanes covered, just farm up, and they're like, nope, we're bringing 5 heroes mid and we're gonna wipe them, and they did. In terms of items, what kind of big pickups we got? Just sort of working on these like braces, nulls, upgrading the boots for now. Jumping onto the Shadow Shaman, he is beyond dead. Bristle, he's quite low, but the Coddle's lower, the Coddle's dead. Death Prophet's next on the list, she's dead too. This Earth Spirit's kicking rocks all over the place. He's 12-0! Holy moly, look at him go. Viper wants to do a bit of pushing. They want to turn all these kills into objectives. I've only done 200, 400 damage to this tower. Oh, Tombstone dropped. That's not a good use of that. I mean, that's their saving grace. It's the only thing they have going for them, and they've just wasted it. Have a look at these levels. 9-8, 7-7-6 for Dire. Venno's level 4. That XP graph is really favouring the Dire side. And I think they're just going to 5-man mid until they end this game. I don't think they're looking for a 60-minute snooze fest. Furious Puppy wants to show that they can deal with a turtle lineup. Undying, if only he had the Tombstone, but he doesn't. Nether Toxin on 4! They're under the Radiant Tier 1, but it doesn't matter. They're spitting down Viper's Toxins all the way over Death Prophet. 2 down. Troll running away from the tower. He TPs, but the Coddle cheeses him! But that kills the Coddle. I think if you're the Coddle, you're more than happy for that. Yeah, the net worth has progressed. 3 Dire heroes on top. Troll falling behind after that death. The one loser in all of this was the troll. Undying pops the ult. But the Viper doesn't give a shit. The Viper wants him. He's stacking up the toxins. He wants to be careful though. Between the tier 1 and 2 is a dangerous place to be. That tombstone's back up. Four dire heroes on top. Lion is it's not even down there either. Kick the stone into the DP. She's silenced. Fingered! Aethershock does nothing but tickle him. Benno sneezed on. He's dead. Coddle's rolled into it. He's dead. It's a massacre. Lion lives. Gets back to the fountain. Regens up. Doesn't mind that the little Benno poison touches on him. Now we're looking at this tower getting closer and closer to falling. All of this over the tier 1 mid. I don't think Furious Puppy gives a shit about how this push is going, because they keep getting 4 or 5 man wipes. It's 3 of them so far. Bristleback buys a Vit booster, probably the first half of a Vanguard. Earth Spirit looking for his Force Staff. Viper looking for his Dragon Lance, I believe. Not quite there yet, but it will be in 100 gold. And that's going to change some of these fights as well, because Viper having to run in and attack is costing him a few valuable seconds he could use to really finish things off. This push mid is really slow though. They're barely even pushing it. They're not even taking the CS whilst it's there. It's that one as well. Tombstone under the tower, so if they start diving, there are going to be zombies. Undying. He is stunned, he is slow, but it doesn't matter. His tombstone's up. Troll ult is cleaned up. Troll ult's clearing out some of these zombies. There's always more from where that came from. On the other side of things, just a couple kills there. I don't know what killed the bristle. I don't know what killed the... I swear I was looking like right here. They died here. I don't know what happened there. My awareness is not good enough. Single punch on the double damage Earth Spirit. They want to be careful though, because he is more than willing to go in and make something happen. He's 18-0. Flawless game from him. Wards are being spawned, but that's not going to stop him. 3 for 2. That actually benefits the Radiant due to the kill streak sort of comeback mechanism. So a bad fight by Furious Puppy there.
That's for me.
Just farm it. Just hit it. Just hit it, Earth Spirit, please. Saving it for the troll. What a guy. We've got 4 Dire Heroes clearing out the creep wave and 5 Radiant Heroes watching them do that going, ooh, what have we got to defend this? Level 2 Tombstone. Exorcism's up. Crypt Swarm's up. Aethershock's only level 2. Tombstone's dropped defensively. It's a finger on 4. It's an Earth Spike on 4. They're done for. Oh my gosh. Tombstone's there. They should probably clean that up. They have zombies all over themselves. But they just have such tanky heroes. They don't care about these zombies. We saw a stray Tombstone massacre teams. Some of the other teams. Furious Puppy, they're like, nah. We don't care. Got Dragonlance, Treads Viper, he's tanky. Cruising to an easy victory here. I'd like to see them courier themselves a salve instead of running to base to heal the last 50%. Because your Viper's left alone mid, he kills the Veno 1v3. Throws down the break. That is Nether Toxin, right? It is. Keep calling it out. I'm like, is it still that? Anna and Adam holding hands, looking at the tree. If I can't see them, they can't see me. They're scared of this Viper. Creature that stalks the forest. He's looking for them. Adashar was dying to creeps. That doesn't bode well for when Viper starts hitting you. That man has a javelin now. Push goes top. Have a siege creep. They have multiple heroes. Troll with the fervor is going to hit the tower faster and faster and faster. And we're watching Radiant react, but they're a little bit too slow. Coddle throws out the blast. And now they're realizing, wait, we've come up here, we don't really have a way to stop this. Crypt Swarm's thrown out, but he's dead. Instantly killed. This does not look like it's going to be a 50-minute game here. Tombstone dropped, but it's under the tier 2. Two heroes down. Coddle and DP both dead. Now we're looking at the zombies sort of cleaning Puppy up. Like, they're struggling a little bit with that. Tombstone's just sort of all the way down here. Zombies are spawning on them. Troll's like running in, but I'm not sure where he's running. Has to TP home. They got the tier 1, but the rest of the push, they're a little bit neutralized. I can see a Shadow Shaman who's in the worst position I could possibly imagine. He's tanking the tier 1. Iron Finger. 3 finger charges on him. Plus the Null Talisman. Spirit farming up mid. This guy's more farmed than the troll that he was supporting. I think that Earth Spirit's just a core at this point. Bristle farming up top lane. Extreme Push sort of paralyzed in fear. They've got 40 TP scrolls on the Death Prophet. What are they going to do? 3v1 Bristle. He's under the tower as well. But I feel the Bristle back will keep popping out the Quill Sprays and he might just massacre all of them. Man's up on the Undying and he's dead. Man's up on the Coddle, he's dead. Finger onto the DP. DP's home and it's a triple kill. Across the map, I suppose. Not quite a triple kill. A double kill with a single kill on the side. Doesn't sound as exciting, but it sounds more truthful.
Has been denied.
Meanwhile, and this is something Furious Puppy's really good at, they will have something great on one side of the map, and they'll have something good on the other side of the map. So they just got 3 kills, and Troll got a tower. And Troll's looking for a kill. He's hunting this Veno, he's getting this Veno. Yasha, he is so much faster than the Veno, who doesn't have boots. The Veno has boots, he just hasn't picked them up yet. They're waiting with his 37 TP scrolls in the base. I think Puppy is playing with their food at this point. They need to just get an end going. There's no way back in this for Extreme Push. Bot being pushed out. They want this tier 2. Want to add it to their collection. Killed towers. Coddle with a blast. DP with the exorcism. Silence on 2. This isn't the worst opening I've ever seen. The troll is getting low. He ults! Runs in, mans up. He might take out the DP. Looks like he won't. That's a hex. They finish off the troll. Got a little bit overzealous. Finds himself dead. That ult was not the choice. Forces you to run in and attack and put him in such a vulnerable position. He was fine during the ult, but it's when the ult ends and you're like, ah, shit. I'm in the middle of 5 enemy heroes under the tier 2 and I don't have a way out of here and I'm at 40% health. They just cleaned him up. Excellent hex from the Shadow Shaman, meaning that he couldn't finish anybody off. Mid push. Countered by Coddle, but they found somebody else. The Shadow Shaman they found. What's he doing there? Dying. That's the answer. Four dire heroes running top, it seems. They want to try pushing this one. Tried mid, it didn't work. They've tried bot, it didn't work. They're going to try top again. That's the one that didn't work first, but maybe it'll work this time. Radiant sees them coming, sends 3 heroes towards top. Sending all 5 It's just the Venom and the Shaman are a little bit further behind. Here comes the fight. Earth Spike on 2. Silence on 3. Venno on all 3. Death Prophet dies, but the Viper's too slow. He's dead now. Lion's dead. Coddle falls. Bristle, he's blade mailed. Is that going to kill the Venno? Just a bit of a messy 2 for 2 with no building damage in account. I think that favours the Radiant side if you're this far behind and you get a 2 for 2. And it does. It's a 1k bonus for them. Furious Puppy struggling to put the final nail in the coffin and end this game. Good god, look at the vision dominance. Got awards showing everything here. Ward showing everything here. Sort of one on their own side. This might be where the cliff used to be. And one here showing the staircase. They can see most of the map. They don't have anything in this area. One here would really complete their little vision Penfector? It's not a trifecta on this 5, right? It's Penfector. And that definitely doesn't feel like a word. Troll farming up, but you don't need to farm, you need to end the game. Bristle thinking about pushing mid, but that's still at full health, and they're here ready to defend it. Exorcism popped, silence on 3, stone kicked onto 3, they drag the DP and she's dead, Earthspike on 2, he's dead, and that's the cleanup. Finally a good fight for Furious Puppy in the last 5-10 minutes. Coddle gets spotted, he's in too deep. Clear up this tombstone, or you might perish. Tombstone's spawning a lot of zombies. They're not really sure what they're going to do about it, but it finally expires, which gives them free reign to kill this tier 2. Finally, that's the fight that Puppy's been looking for. That breaks the tier 2, and now they can think about doing something more if they would like to. And they would. They're running to the high ground. Cryptstorm pulls her in! Force Staff onto the low ground. Earthspit rolls too far in. He gets ward trapped. He's dead. But the rest of the team's in. Venno ults, but I don't think they care about that. The damage is too slow. Undying's dead now. Ooh, Troll trying to TP out, but he's dead now too. Bristle's in deep. He can't get out. And he's dead as well. It's an absolute massacre inside the Radiant base, but this hugely favours the Radiant side. Their tower took less than 100 damage, and they repelled them and got 3 big kills. Good god. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dead from that fight recap, it says. Meanwhile, Viper's just pushing top. He should have been there. That could have been a different fight if Viper was there. He let his team down. He's not even pushing top. He gave up on it. Come on, throw Nether Toxin here. Kill some of the creeps. He's scared. He's worried. A one-way trip downward, it seems. I mean, we might be in for a 50-60 minute game here, but I'm hoping that Furious Puppy can put an end to it, because Extreme Push having an average game time of 56 minutes is not good. Finger onto the Death Prophet. She is dead. Lion is like, I'm not having long fights. I'm just going to finger someone and they're going to die. Viper hexing from the Lion onto the Venno. Punching down onto the Undying, and he's dead too. Where's the tombstone? It's too far back. Way too far back. It's not there in the fight. It's not relevant. Roll Illusions going ham with 12 further stacks. They hit it for like 4 per hit. That is like 20 damage a second. I won't say no to that from a pushing perspective. Roll, clearing up some creeps. Not clearing up enough creeps for a push to happen though. Lion and Viper TP bot. I really don't like this movement. Like, they don't want this tower to die to creeps, but on the other hand, That's not going to help you win the game. Bristle. Blade Mail. Thinking of manning up. Has commitment issues though. Runs in under the tower. Undying's really low. Didn't get a chance to put his tombstone down, and it's a massacre. 2 kills real quick. They just beat down. No skills needed. Look, they just right click control. Punch, 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 and he's dead. Bristle's trapped in the fire wards, so he should just man up on the tower maybe. And he's healing as fast as it hurts, and the Vanguard really helping out there. Viper and Lion on the meantime. So you got that good fight top with 3 kills, and that was 3v5. Meanwhile, Furious Puppy that always splits up, does 2 things at once. They're pushing bot. And it looks like they're going to get the bot tower. Radiant is beginning to send a defense to this tower, but it might be too late. Crypt Swarm the wave, throw down a tombstone. This tower's dead. And it's gone. Failed deny attempt. Finger just blows him up, 4-staff the Undying forward, and he's out of position now. Aether Shock will do a little bit of damage, but not enough. 2 kills on the bot lane. Lion looks like he's going to die to these zombies unless TP's out just in the nick of time. It's the Viper now who's dying to the zombies. Ooh, it's tough though. TPing home also gets out. Lion's like, just TP home. Viper's like, I don't believe you. Lion's like, just TP home, it's alright. And he does, and he's fine. Bristle wants the high ground. Don't know if he's going to get it by himself. Graph is a one-way slip into Puppy's favour. Extreme has had a couple of decent defences, but nothing that would make you think that they have a chance to win this game. More that they're just delaying the inevitable. There's a good silence. Venno ult, but he's just bludgeoning down the Venno. Undying comes in. He doesn't have Tombstone for 5 more seconds. Meanwhile, 100 attacks a second. In comes the Troll. Troll's healing as fast as he's killing, but now he runs out. He's scared. TP's home. Got the Venno ult on him. Got the Poison Sting on him. He's thinking, I gotta get out of here. 2 more kills into the body bag of Puppy. But how are they going to break the base? They've done a minuscule amount of damage to the mid-tier 3. 800 damage. They need a lot more than that. Double damage on the Viper, that's one way to push the base. These bots always seem to have double damage going. Viper says, I'm going to use that double damage to take the top tier 2. I don't think that's a bad call, but I don't think it's a good call. Troll hits the Roche once. He's like, let me just test how much damage I do to Roche. Item-wise, nothing is picked up for Extreme Push. They're just trying to turtle with brown boots. And on the other side of things, you've got a plethora of items. Both teams, all here. They don't seem to want to defend this tier 2, and that's a wise choice. But Death Rabbit gets pulled in and she's dead. BKB wasted with the Viper. In they go. Undying's next. Earth Spirit rolls in, finds him. They need to clear out this tombstone. I don't think you could take the tower whilst dying to the tombstone, but you never know. They might just be tough enough to get away with it. Crimson Guard is here, providing the active guard to everyone, protecting them from the zombies. The Lion is dying. Crimson Guard about to wear off. Thankfully, Tombstone expires, but here is your first Rax of the game.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
It should turn it into a second Rax if they would want
Radiant's
to.
top barracks has fallen.
Siege creep and the leftover creeps look like they want to clear out a couple of these buildings. Is good. Puts them closer to damaging the tier 4s. High side backing up, pushing in at mid now. Catapult takes out the first of the buildings.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Excellent use of a glyph. You've got all sorts of creeps trying to push the base. You just clip them up. You're like, that's it.
Dire's bottom tower.
Bot tower fell anyway, so they may as well have lifted it. Let's see what they're jumping is like. Troll, he's in. He's attacking everyone. He's BKB'd. He's immune to everything. He's killing everybody. Double kill for Viper. Single kill for the Troll. Single kill for the Bristle. They need to clear up this tombstone. Bristle's punching the zombies, but he's not punching the tombstone. Crimson Guard will keep you safe for now, but it will eventually run out. Oh, and thankfully the tombstone finally expires. That does scare Dire out of the base though. So only one Rex. Huddle doing a bit of D-push as he does. Coddle is not using his skill points. He could easily skill up Solar Bind and slow down this Bristle. But I don't think that skill existed when these bots were made. Bristle running in, 1v5, break onto 5, Nether Toxin, they run out of it. Bristle's like 3-shotting the Ghost. He still wants more. Oop. That's an aggressive tombstone. 2 kills though. If only Furious Puppy was told to attack the tombstone, I think they'd be having a much better game. They're really struggling with these zombies. Keep sending them back to base. But by the time they get back to base and heal up, the Undying's tombstone's ready again. Creeps trying to push in top. They're the super creeps. They should get further and further in, unless they get Aether shocked. That'll keep them out. Weird push. Let's see how much damage. 1052. Finger on the Veno. Running in. Blade Mail on the Bristle. Bristle's just focusing nobody in particular. Lion gets stuck in the ward trap. Bristle finally punches someone down. Punches down another. It's a double kill for him. And we've got about 200 damage on the tower. So successfully repelling the push. Costing them their lives, but they're going to make Puppy work for this, and yeah, I mean, Extreme Push is more of a turtle team than a pushing team, to be honest. They turn every game into a 50 to 60 minute snooze fest, and this looks to be no different. With 35 minutes in, 1 Rax has been taken down, but despite a 25k gold lead, the Dire side can't quite crack the base. Assault running in, he's manning up, he's hexed. Viper's body blocked. Bristle's running in, he's bludgeoning the shit out of all of them. That's 2 kills for Viper. Most of the damage felt like it was done by Bristle though. Wrong fight recap, but I'll take it anyway, because it shows that Bristle did 8,000 damage in a fight. But they've done no building damage. 0. They've all ran back here. Something about this staircase sabotages bots. I don't know what it is. I don't think they know what it is. Something about this staircase right here causes them problem. Got double siege creep. Is that fight split between the Viper and the Bristle, about 2k damage each. Double siege creeps, each time they hit they'll throw like 50 to 100 damage on these towers. Just let them hit the towers, make them some space, tank some tower shots. Ooh, it's a jump in here. Troll Warlord running in, cleaving him down. That's 2. Earth Spirit silenced up. That's not good for him, but the Troll's just building up further stacks, one after the other. Exorcism has him run up, but he ults! He ults and he runs in on the Coddle. He kills the Coddle. He's fighting the DP during Exorcism. The heal is more than her damage, and the finger to finish it off. The 5-man white, the TP's home. And here goes a barracks. Hopefully the end.
Middle tower has fallen.
Bot tower is also dying to double catapults. And hopefully this is the end.
Radiant's middle
The
barracks
fastest
has fallen.
any team has ever managed to beat Extreme Push bots.
Radiant's
All of their
middle
games
barracks
going
has fallen.
56 and 67 minutes apiece. They're 37 minutes in and they're bludgeoning down tier 4s.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I think they've done it. No tombstone for 60 seconds. This is... I mean, what do they have to fight with?
Radiant's middle tower has
Puddle will
fallen.
blast them.
What have we here?
Bristle pipes up the creep wave. That'll protect it from the Coddle Blast, and here goes the Ancient. Creep wave spawns, temporarily distracts them. Coddle Blast ignored because of the pipe. And unless somebody jumps in, these right clicks will finish it off, and Furious Puppy,
Dire
the fastest team to beat Extreme Push, asserts themselves as the single best team in Group B by going 3-0, and honestly, really dumpstering the three teams that they faced. They were very dominant, very strong in all three games that they played. Extreme Push is going to slip into the lower bracket, but I hope they do not get far. They turtle up, they get stuck, they're the defending 2017 bot major champions, but they do not deserve to be in this tournament. They are too broken, they are too old, they need to be kicked out, but unfortunately Ultimate AI was even worse. So Ultimate AI is going home, and Extreme Push bots are going in to the playoffs, but in the elimination lower brackets. Best of one. Hopefully we just have to see one more game of Extreme Push. Dominant example here. Crushing hero damage. Bristle, definitely I think the MVP of this game. The man has 57 kill involvements. That is bonkers. Have a look at the graphs. We can see that Extreme Push usually gets a big laning stage lead, and that helps sort of carry them into the mid game where they start losing. But Furious Puppy didn't let that happen. They just immediately put their foot on the accelerator and did not let this game slip away from them. We can see a little bit of that Extreme Push early game here, where you've got 3 of the top 4 being Radiant heroes and 4 of the top 6 being Radiant heroes. But Dire definitely says, listen, we're not having any of this. We're going to put Viper on top, keep him on top, and they just pushed him further and further back. And when you've got a turtle team and it's got heroes like Kotl, Veno, Shadow Shaman, Undying DP, it's hard to push into that. And I can understand that it took them some time to end the game, but you've got yourself like a 15, 10, 20k gold lead and you're still struggling to break the base. It's just tough. I mean, Extreme Push, they do this to everybody. They turtle up and they make the games really hard. That's how they beat Ultimate AI. They turtled so strongly that the creeps won the game for them. They didn't do anything hostile in that game. Thankfully, it didn't reward them too much, but they are going to slip out of the group stage into the lower bracket. Anyhow, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you another day for Group C. Bye.